Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to discuss about, or I want to share you some just advice for you for exam preparation, how to prepare for exam to get more results, right? So here are just some important tips for students preparing for exam. So I have already break down them step by step. Just follow along all of the steps and just get more results. Step 1. You have to understand the exam format and contents. Understanding your exam format and content, you have to familiarize yourself with the structure and the content of the exam, right? You have to determine the number of sections, types of question, right? Because maybe your exam question may be multiple choice, maybe essay, maybe true false, matching, blank space, or whatever, right? And the topics covered, you have to know also the topic, which topics are just covered, which courses are covered. You have to understand that before you are going to the other steps, right? Or before you are take action, right? This will just help you to create a study plan, right? Second step is create a study schedule or a study plan, right? After you understand the topics or the courses that you need to take, or if you understand the exam format and content, you can just create a study schedule, right? You have to develop a detailed study schedule that allow you to cover all the necessary materials that before the exam, right? You have to make sure that to allocate time for each subject, considering the importance of each topics. You have to just understand that you have to create a study schedule which is just smart. It must be smart, right? It must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be attainable, it must be relevant, and must be time bounded, right? For your goals, your study schedule, right? Step 3, gather relevant study materials, right? Gather relevant study materials, right? You have to collect all the necessary study materials, such as textbooks, maybe lecture notes, maybe handouts, and online resources, right? That you need to get in for your exam, right? You have to organize them according to the subjects and topic to make study more streamlined. You have to use, because most students are not most students, I have just seen some students, they are not using just a folder, or they are not just organized the courses they are taking within just a simplified way, right? But you have to just simplify you have to organize the courses, the materials, because if you are not organizing the materials, it creates overwhelming, or it creates stress, right? So you have to organize them according to the subject and the topic to make study more streamlined and more just interesting, right? Step 4, break down the syllabus, right? Break down the syllabus or the course, right? You have to divide your syllabus into smaller section or topics to make it more manageable, right? Because this will just help you to focus on just one topic at a time without feeling overwhelmed, right? Without just feeling overstressed, right? Step 5, you have to review and summarize your notes, right? Review and summarize your notes. You have to just begin reviewing your class notes, textbooks, and other study materials. You have to summarize the content your own words, as this improves understanding and retention, right? It highlights the important points, formulas, and key examples, right? Step 6, you have to practice past exam paper, right? Practice past exam paper. You have to solve past exam paper or practice questions relevant to the exam formats. This just will familiarize you with the types of questions that may be asked and help you gauge your understanding of the subject, right? Step 7, seek clarification. Seek clarification, right? If you have any doubt or question regarding to the topic or the course you are studying, right? Don't just hesitate to seek help from your teacher, your classmate, or online resource. Online resource means from YouTube or from Google or from other online websites, right? You have to understand the concept clearly is vital for performing well in exam, right? You have to seek clarification from your students, from your classmate student maybe, from anything, right? Step 8, you have to utilize active learning techniques. What's active learning? You have to know, right? You have to engage in active learning techniques such as maybe a group study sessions, teaching concepts to others, right? If you need it, you have to teach the concept to others, right? You have to create a flashcard or use mnemonic device, right? You have to actively learning, because active learning encourage better understanding and retention of information. That active learning is not just a big deal, but what I mean is you have to teach the materials that you have studied, right? Teach for other students, for other people, right? That's just enhance your retention and your understanding, right? Step 9, take regular breaks and rest, right? Don't forget to just take regular breaks during your study sessions, right? You have to research suggests that take short breaks every hour improves focus and enhance productivity, right? Don't just stare on your computer or on your phone, or don't just focus, don't just stare on this within your books for a long time, right? You have to take a regular breaks during your study sessions, right? Because research suggests that taking short break every hour improves your focus and enhances productivity, right? So also it ensures you get enough sleep to facilitate memory consolidation, right? You have to make sure that you get enough sleep, because if you are not just getting enough sleep, you may be distracted from, right, your just reading, from your studying, right? Step 10, you have to stay positive and manage stress. Stay positive and manage stress. Maintaining positive mindset is just crucial during exam preparation, right? You have to acknowledge your effort and achievement and avoid negative self-talk. You have to practice stress reduction techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or exercise, right? You have to just believe in yourself. The step 11, review and revise regularly. You have to continuously review and revise the material you have already studied. You have to set aside dedicated study time for revision to reinforce your understanding and identify any weak area that requires further attention, right? You have to identify any weak areas that you requires further attention, right? You have to think this step is very vital. Step 12, prioritize self-care. This is not just already now, but taking care of yourself both physically and mentally is very important, right? Because fuel your body with nutrient meal, maybe exercise regularly and engage in activities you enjoy to reduce the stress level and maintain overall well-being, right? Remember, just studying effectively is just a personal process, right? So feel free to adapt and modify these steps to suit your individual needs, right? Good luck with your exam.